And we should be live. I love how you can change people's problematic language or outfits. It's great. It feels so melancholy entering a day of Animal Crossing where most things have already been done. Got the yappinating again. So what we'll do first things first, we'll check on turnip prices, because if they're actually decent, I might just cash out. Yeah, the very next thing we're getting moved is the frickin' Able Sisters, thank God. This is a new person we have on our island, Cleo. So we bought a lot of things from Leaf today. We're also going to need to be buying the DIY stuff. It's not worth it today. Right, we haven't even donated the scare. No, I think the scare painting is fake. Man, so nice getting a much bigger chunk of money. One thing that's nice, okay, white honeycomb wool is for sure going to be one of the floor things. I think we're gonna have a black kitchen and a white bathroom. It'll look very chic, sleek rather. I was thinking of chic from Zelda. Dying, sorry. Yeah, we might be actually playing some other games in this stream as well. I love how she's just so dedicated to that flower. She's just like, it could be anything, even a flower. Interesting that she has the Joestar birthmark on the back of her head. We need to make sure to always visit Colton's house if he's inside his house. I love how there is no freaking, like, way to, like, get out of that trade. You have to take it. It's like, no, you came into my house, you talked to me, that means you need to have this freaking DIY you already have. The problem is yet again, as I was saying, the reason why it's so important for us to always visit Colton's house is because he is likely to have the silver and gold plate armor, which we're going to need to be able to actually do some stuff today. Oh, look at this. God, what an arrogant bastard. The moment someone is like, man, Colton's house is so nice, he rushes over like a quaint cunt. I just did. Anyway, I just wanted to see how you guys were going. So apparently Colton and Nan are good friends now, which didn't expect that, but that's cool. We're getting friendships on the island. It'll be like Tomodachi life in no time. Where, wait a minute. Oh no, their house is closed. I think that's the blind. But it looked like it was the other thing. I love how the importance of Cap'n has gone really up and down over the years. In the first game, he allows you to go to the island and E+. In DS, I think he is the person you talk to first. Or you talk to him in the Wii version. In one of them, you talk to him on the Wii on the car. I think it's the Wild World where that happens, though. And then let's go to the city. I don't remember exactly what he does because I haven't played that game too much. And then in 3DS, he has his entire own island again, essentially. And then in this game, yet again, he just brings you to islands. Pansies, nice to see, nice to see. Holly bushes. I wonder if all of these things change seasonally. Or if something like that. You know what I mean? Mum cushion. Well, let's see what the hell that's about. Ah, I see. What is good? I woke up at 5:30 a.m. for nothing. And I traveled all day, and now I am back home. So, the first thing that came to my mind was streaming for multiple hours. Ooh, it's a fragment. I don't think you can get fossils on these islands, so that makes sense. Yeah, I like woke up at that time and then I was like, yep, I'm gonna have to get awake. Cause essentially there was like this appointment thing, but it turns out like I already finished all the paperwork and stuff needed, so I didn't have to go to the meeting. But I went anyway, so at least I know where it is. But it's one of those things where it's just like, ah yes, extra work, my favorite. talking about extra work, the island is gonna get a bit of extra work today, and hopefully it'll be absolutely amazing. No stone on this entire island. Kind of crazy. But yeah, so I will have to show off the island a bit more today because I did do some stuff at like 5 AM for the island in particular. Streaming, yeah. Okay, now that my mum just won a $900 Mother's Day gift, so she's getting a really awesome Mother's Day. Frick, I didn't remove that one thing and it said a money rock on it. Nah, we wouldn't have gotten it anyway, we were slow at the end there. Oh, whoops, sorry. Which one is it? Here we go. Sorry about that. I accidentally didn't swap back. No. Stream didn't pass Phantom King. I'm so sorry. I just didn't want people to think that I was like not streaming, so I guess that had the opposite effect. Finally, we've got a rock on this island. It's going to be fairly important to actually get all of these materials. Because we're going to be breaking rocks every single day. Like, we're going to collect the rock and then break the rock, collect the rock and break the rock. You just go on the island with someone, you throw them on the island, and you're like, yeah, I'm ready, Captain, let's leave. But you weren't a pup, you were a turtle. Well, no, you were a kappa. I wonder if Cap'n is a Capricorn then, because it kind of sounds similar. Like, if that was a real life boat, you would have to, like, it would be crazy long, considering it would have 2 full adult people with their legs spread. Vertically, of course. So, we've done a bit of stuff to the island. We've made that path. We have this incline, which was already here. We made it look better. Dying. And we also made Chevre's home. So this is where Chevre's gonna live. It has the similar theme to Nan with the alternating flowers of black and white. She's gonna have the black furniture on the outside. Nan has the white one. They both have garden hoses. I put in 2 bushes just because I had extra bushes. And we're only missing 1 black tulip for this build, and then Chevrolet's home is just done. It's also really cool because this is one of the homes that has like a lot of kind of space for us to do stuff, which is going to be nice. There's going to be another incline that goes up here just so we have options. This area has now been made fully as well. We now have a little like hoppy thing. Because yet again, I kind of want to do like a lot of things on this island. So yeah, there's that. I put in the flower beds, so they will look like this, and they'll be on both sides, so we will need to order another 2 garden beds. And then we'll have the orange tulips here, we have the pink tulips in these 2 spots, purple here. Sasha's house is going to be here. We're going to put some clothes and maybe a mirror and some other stuff like that, because they really are they're fashionable and, you know, Instagrammy. So we need 1, 2, 3 black tulips for this house, and then we're going to have Nan's house here, which is across the river from Chevrolet's, which is all about a really cool little like Japanese pun story. Well, not like a pun, but it's like a comedy story. I think for maybe young kids or something. Where essentially there are 2 goats on a river, and they keep trying to send each other letters and, you know, hang out essentially. However, because they are goats, they keep eating the letters, and it's kind of funny. These are where the rocks are going to be on our island. I think the expanded, like putting the stone wall flooring around it makes it a lot nicer, and this little stone here just adding a little bit to the theme. Also looks really nice. So overall, really nice, allows us to fill out an otherwise bland area of the island and also just be useful. We're going to have log cabin fences vertically here as soon as we get them. And then this side of the campsite will be just fully finished. And after we do the tailors, we will be moving our house somewhere else. Honestly, anywhere we can fit it. Like, if we can fit it here on the ocean, we will. And then, yeah, we'll finish up this campsite area, get it all done, and that will be good. Yet again, I've said this a few times, I don't know for sure if this stone area is going to stay the same way as it is now. This entire area, essentially, is like this just huge area of potential, where there's literally so many things it could be, it's not even funny. I do think that having a vertical line, though, is very useful. Obviously, then we go back into Nook's Cranny. I have a much better bin. I found this in the Nook store. Not the Nook store, but like the Nook Mile store thing. Rest of the flowers going nicely. Yet again, so blue pansies are going to be up to here. Then we're going to have, I think it's the yellow pansies here, because I don't like yellow too much. Purple is going to be here, because that's my favorite color. Orange and red, I think here, and then like red here, and then white here, and then that will be all the pansies in this area done. And we're also going to have some clothing shelves, as well as some mannequins as well. We need lilies for this area, as well as statues. However, you know, we're doing fine for this area. We have a little fishing sign. We're going to have some snack vending machines and stuff here. This is our pond, as shown previously. I might have 2 garden benches here on each side, just so then villagers can actually sit down in this area, because that would be very sweet. And then that is, I believe, every single area in our main hub of our island. Obviously, this is our main area. I'm going to change some of these around to have them be based on different seasons. I'm going to have every single back one, so the 2 back ones and the 2 forward ones are going to be all from different seasons. So we'll have like 2 from this season, 2 from the next season, stuff like that. But yeah, so everything on this part of the island is done, and then obviously this part of the island is what we're going to be focusing on in a little bit of a later date, probably recently, soon though, because we are now building this bridge here, which goes up from here. And the reason why this bridge in particular is useful is because I believe it's going to be the bridge that leads us into Colton's home. If you don't know the plan, which I don't think I have said too much on stream, but essentially the plan for Colton's home, and by extension this area, is that we'll go out like... Jesus, my throat today just cannot be happy. So I think we're gonna go with a stone pathing. So we have a bit outwards, and then we'll have probably, why I hate that it does that all the time. And then we'll have it go rightwards. So we'll go through all of this, letting there be a bit of space. We might even increase it in verticality a bit. Because obviously the other stuff. So yeah, we'll have it be from here. It's so funny that Sasha's like the only one that lives anywhere like on the island that isn't just like immediately the beach. Yeah, so one of the things that we're going to really start doing today is, in general, getting rid of a lot of stuff on the island. We do have tomato plants now, so we can potentially start thinking about how we want to do a farm. That's hilarious that we can plant them in the sand. Yeah, so we'll need to find a place that we can pretty freely breed these flowers. But yeah, essentially the main point is we're going to have two houses here. One for Colton, one for Sterling. We're going to have Sterling as our, I think it's a jock type, like sportsy dude. Yeah, so every good build starts with a path, is what I'm always saying. It feels like a Feels like a really cop-out Pokemon movie thing where it's like, it's the bonds that we share that allow us and Pokemon to whatever. Whatever legal action Nintendo had to face. Dog going crazy. But it doesn't have to be immediate, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be that you come up from here and then, like, immediately, here is house with build. It can be a little bit more subtle, and I do think I am going to have it be. I think these two areas here which is strategically exactly that. I think from this area on we will create housing for our friends. Now I'm not sure how the castle pieces work, or if that's even going to be a thing I work with. That is a possibility. So how many deep? Like, they're not going to have complicated houses at all, let me tell you right now. Because the complicated thing about their house is that it's going to have like a feature to it that is cool. So let's see how deep even like Chevrolet's house is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. I'll take 7 as a general measurement. 6 to 7, but we're probably gonna just say 7. Yeah, I don't think we have a slingshot right now. So that is the 7th. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So one thing I do believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these two specifically are gonna start the thing, the path, because the houses are gonna be like off to the side a bit, but they're gonna come together with this, and depending on how cool or how usable the castle walls are, that will also change how things work, because we could have a cool little inbuilt mountain kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, so we'll start focusing on moving all these flowers and moving all the trees and stuff so we can really go crazy with this. I think we can move these cosmoses now. Definitely gonna be like a flower I give to someone. Maybe Dottie, because Dottie is white and black, I believe. they're peppy. I thought they were normal for a second, so I was gonna be like, oh, they're normal villager too, normal flower. But it works. Hmm. So now it comes down to what else I want in here. Oh, there was a button for. I think we'll have a different accent wall for this one. Okay, so we'll get some pants, like gym pants for this. I mean, like, if it was just like one window or something, like I could work with it a lot better. Because it's multiple, it's like I can't really. We need some sort of sink, so 2 away from there. Something like that. I presume the sink is gonna be like 2 tiles, 2 by 1. Then we have enough area for a shower. We will have that as like the washing, because there's no dryer. Okay. And that should be fine. I think that's good for now. So you come in, we'll have that removed, those windows at some point. And then you're like, hey, I can sit on the toilet. I'll have other stuff. We might remove the changing room and put that somewhere else. So we'll have some sort of plant there. Maybe even 2 plants in this one. We could have like... Oh, I thought you could maybe push the furniture like that, but no. We could have 2 plants, 1 in each of these bottom corners here. We'll have like a big like towel or something here. Like, in a way, like, yet again, if it was just the middle window, I think I would be completely fine with this. Because then it would be like, cool, we have a little bit of something, but it's not like too much window, you know what I mean? But this seems like too much window as it is right now. For the kitchen, it'll be fine. Yeah, and then for the kitchen, we'll do the black brick flooring. With a different or similar wall, maybe even. Maybe what we'll even do is... We'll just have like a little bit of different texturing. So we have like pretty normal bathroom stuff. Or maybe even have that inverted. So we do that on accent wall, place that on the wall, set that on the accent wall. What happens if I put this on wall? Like, yet again, I think for the kitchen this will look great. Just not for this room. But yeah. So, you come in, and from this angle, you know, it looks fairly nice. We still need a sink, a toilet brush. There's actually potential for 2 plants there. definitely a fan. Yeah, so put the fan fern in there, add a bit of more color. That's going to be one of the things we really need a fight to add in a place like that. There we go. Who knows, maybe the way we'll do it is we'll do the inverted thing. Now then, one thing I really want to do is go to the island. I think the only annoying thing is that I don't think the person who I want will be there. So it'll just be red. But yeah, so we're going to be literally for most of this area. Maybe up to these flowers. Like one to the right of these flowers. Going to be getting, moving all of this and turning it into, second floor. Because the more second floor we have to work with, the better. We're also finally running low on fruit trees, which is super nice. And now we're gonna have that little prank because we still have this head thing on. I'll have a look at this statue, the fake one. No, I won't. But yeah, this is a bummer. Because Leaf is on our island, they're not friggin' here. So that's Kix. That's Funny Person. That's Torma. Who are you? Oh, okay, well that is Torma. Ah, Sahara's here, okay. Yeah, so I would like to, yet again, just do that. So I think Reese and Cyrus are going to be the ones who I try to get done soon. Did that person just say something about let's pack snacks and mail snacks? Because that seems either one of two things and neither of them are good. But yeah, another 2 fake paintings today. But yeah, so the main thing is that we now have, with the campsite, we do have access to 1 cut down tree. There's going to be 2 currently in the main middle area of the island. Which, to be fair, the main middle part of the island is literally like meant to be that you can catch everything within it. Within reason. The next one will be here. We're going to put 1 coconut tree here, cut it down. So then we'll have a coconut tree and a regular tree. I know that there isn't any difference in this game. But just as like a little idea. But yeah, it's looking really, really nice. Obviously I'm going to have to get some more Nook Mile ticket, not Nook Mile tickets, more park fence stuff, flower fencey things here, and all of that. I want those 2 done by today, and then in the following days, like maybe the next day, I want to try to get these 2 done, which will only be 3,000, so that's less than that area. And then yeah, it's just finding stuff like the mannequins, the clothing walls, and really having a fun time doing those, you know what I mean? But yeah, like making sure that these areas all look nice and all of that other stuff. I think it's gonna look really cool with the spotlights under these and a lot of stuff like that. So fairly excited. I really like that this area on its own has every single tree. And then you go up here, and then like for every single person, I want to try to give them a tree. It's like Nan likes oranges, it seems. Sasha, I just went with pear because it kind of complements their colors. Chevrolet, I gave peaches because I think that she might like them, and also pink works well here. I might have these are like light pink azaleas. So pink, white, and black, I think that works really well as a color scheme. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of different ways to get around the island once it's all done, which is really nice. It's good to know that when you get anywhere you go on this island, you will immediately be able to like you choose a direction and you should be able to find your way to like out of this area into the other area or into something that's like big, you know what I mean? So yeah, some point I'm probably gonna end stream now, but later on, when stream is off and all that, I'll get to work and really get all of this done, moving all of these. I don't know what is gonna be the mum flowers, so there's that. But yeah, one of the things for sure I'm gonna need to work on, because the thing is, right, is you can already see how much land has already been used, right? And like we're starting to use more land. And where I'm standing to where my house is currently, like that area is going to be used for Colton and Sterling's house. But then it's like we already have 5 houses done. Like how crazy is that to think about? But yeah, so this will be really awesome. I love how Chevrolet and Nan are now next to each other here. But yeah, so looking very forward to starting to actually move people into their homes, especially, and as well we'll be able to get the 5th bridge. No, is it the 5th? The 6th bridge. I do think I will have a maximum around about 7 bridges on the island, give or take. I have ideas to kind of have like 2 different areas where there's like one near Reds to have like a little lake, like a pond, and then like a river that goes into the lake, so then there's like a bit more like going on there. The only thing with that is it really turns a lot of space into dead space. I don't mean the game. Because at the end of the day, functionality is a huge part of this island, and making it so then you get around really easily, but it's still really nice looking. Like, you go to each area and you're like, ah, yeah, cool, and stuff like that. So essentially, like, really slowly and gradually, like, terraforming the land when you really need it and stuff like that. And the good thing is once we build that other bridge, we will be able to build the 2 inclines we need for the Sterling stuff. Sterling and Colton's house. Which would be really sick. Those will be stone inclines though, so that'll be slightly more annoying to make. But yeah, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. I'll see you all in the next stream or video. Have a lovely day.